Here we are. Hi, folks. We're back with what might be the last episode of Chicken Police Painted Red. Not sure. But, we'll just dive in here.
Yeah. I mean, we've already
Where is
solved
he?
the entire
No
game
idea, Marty.
last session.
Yes, we did.
Smell of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty, but they feel exactly the same.
Exactly.
The only thing left to solve now
Wild.
is racism.
That's right. All right. Yeah. Here we are in Dr. Jesus Quetzalcoatl's nice room here. We did some light questioning before. Might need to do that again, I believe.
To be
click
honest,
through this quickly.
We actually looked. We know please.
Now we can ask him. Did we already ask him?
Yeah, we did. So we gone
We
to.
did all these, yeah.
Yeah.
How long was you to get my then but my What kind of I so that what I love. Tell me, Doctor.
All right.
Now
Now.
we can question him.
Now it's time. Put the doctor to the question. Find out.
Dr. Quetzal's a real mystery, but I can turn that to my advantage. I just need to focus on the
There's
strangest
still something
pieces of the puzzle.
unsettling about Sonny looking straight at you.
Yeah, straight at you is very not okay.
Impressions. Mysterious.
Mysterious. This is a real mystery. Focus on the strangest pieces of the puzzle, okay?
Okay.
So when did Albert become a resident of your institute?
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him, arrived here almost exactly 4 years ago.
Could you describe that day more specifically?
It was not long after New Year's Eve, maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not mistaken. It was sleeting that day. Wind was banging incessantly on the windows. The power was going out for short periods of time.
What was your first impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were, or at least I knew one of them, Hobart Wessler. He was famous. Gangster, moneylender, celebrity, lover.
And Albert?
He
Lover.
was new to me.
Why would you say
An
that?
invisible
Yeah, why would you say
grey
that?
Ghost. The family had tried to keep his existence a secret.
Why?
Because they were ashamed of him, of course, Mr. Featherland. That's how it usually is.
What was your first impression of him?
He was silent, but observed everything that surrounded him. His eyes were constantly moving, never stopped for a second.
Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It seemed to me that he wanted to move into our institution voluntarily. It looked as if he couldn't wait to be here, alone, locked up in silence and darkness.
That sounds great.
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Of course I did, but who am I to judge? It was rather special treatment.
What kind of special treatment?
Yes.
What
I don't
kind
think
of
he was
special
threatened. That doesn't
treatment
make
did
sense to
Albert
me.
get?
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a Wessler as a guest, there's bound to be some favoritism.
And complete secrecy, I guess.
Yes, but that's the case for all our patients, Mr. Featherland.
Of course. So in what way did he receive more than the others?
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our
So much
institution
secrecy.
without
The
a complete and
Nurse
thorough
receiving
prior
visitors is not allowed to show her
In the
face.
case of Albert, we put that aside.
So you didn't even know if he had anything wrong with him?
Initially, no. He was more of a guest than a patient.
Addicted to details and daydreamer.
How do you see Albert when you first?
Yeah.
How did you see Albert when you first met?
Albert was shy and reserved, like a ghost. He almost never touched anything. It was evident he was exceptionally intelligent. He measured and observed everything around him.
What else?
He was delicate and graceful, almost like a woman. Yes. He was rather feminine. He was an artist, Mr. Featherland, a magnificent painter, and rather good writer, too. Sometimes I even heard him sing.
Why did he have to be locked up?
I asked the same thing at first.
Well, what was the answer?
Are you telling me Albert had multiple personalities?
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the cause of his seizures. He had a
Alright, so
cold and
Ibn Wessler,
calculating
like they're literally the
personality
same person.
who sometimes, especially on stormy days, took the reins.
Wait, you mean
over
Albert
the
and Hobart are the same
shared
person?
mind.
Yes.
He had these
But
seizures
surely that
from
they
the
both
beginning.
showed up when
Yes,
they
Mr. Featherland,
put
but
Albert
they
here,
started to
so-
intensify after
Yeah,
Albert
put Albert
left
here.
our institution for the first time.
He did what? Left the institution? More than once?
Oh yes, Mr. Featherland.
No, they
Albert
gotta be
left the
two actual
institution
separate
on
people.
several occasions until the last time when he failed to come back.
Wetzel's not only very
I don't think
observant, but
they
he's
did like
addicted
a
to detail.
Mrs.
I
Doubtfire
must
or
focus
whatever
on that.
to
It's
get him
way closer
admitted.
to the truth. Focus. Addicted. to
Interesting.
detail.
It's a rewind to take as an example.
It's the first one that came to mind.
Fair enough.
He's confused. What?
So we could just walk in and out? Or like when and why did yeah, this one I think.
Yeah, that seems.
When
That's
and
useful.
why did Albert leave the institution for the first time?
It was about 2 years ago. Mr. Hobart Wessler appeared and demanded we let his brother go free. Naturally, we obliged. We had no idea if we'd ever see him again.
But you did.
He returned the same day. Albert was ecstatic. He was unrestrained. I could almost say happy.
That was unusual for him.
I had never seen him like that before, Mr. Featherland. He just smiled and stared at the empty wall for hours.
Did he ever tell you what happened to him outside?
Of course he did. Albert and I had a good relationship. He was working on a painting for his brother.
Painting, you say?
Was it a painting of a lovely lady cat?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So you already knew
Oh.
about that.
Yes, Dr. Quetzal, I've seen it.
So Hobart introduced Albert to Natasha. Eventually, Albert takes over for Hobart and immediately buys Natasha the club just to meet her.
Yes.
And things escalated from there. I feel like asking about Natasha might not be the worst
Yeah.
line of questioning.
Three maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Has Albert ever talked to you about Natasha?
Only in superlatives, as if he wasn't talking about a real person, but an ethereal being, about an angel or a demon, something that is not of this world.
And what did you think about his fantasies?
We are in an institution where almost everyone is hallucinating on a daily basis, Mr. Featherland.
Including
It didn't
myself.
really bother me, but the fluctuations of positive and negative were more disturbing.
Thanks, Doc. I didn't understand a word, but I think I get the point.
Oh, you did like that.
Oh. Apparently that's what we had to ask.
Yeah.
So Albert left on many occasions to continue working on the painting.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a different person. But unfortunately, his seizures also multiplied and became more dangerous.
More dangerous.
Albert was hurting himself, and on one occasion he even tried to hurt me. It was unprecedented. It seemed his confined personality was taking over their shared mind entirely, piece by piece.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr. Featherland.
But its subject.
Exactly. He was obsessed, right until that fateful day when he returned to us for the last time.
What exactly
Wonder
happened
if
that
Albert
day,
killed Hobart.
Doctor?
It
Probably,
wasn't
right?
Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but two of his gorillas. Not literally, I mean. And Albert was in a terrible, terrible state.
What happened to him?
I don't like to talk about that, Mr. Featherland.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't back down.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now.
Oh, okay.
So,
Albert replaced himself
Albert's
with
tongue
Hobart.
was torn out, or cut off, I don't know exactly. And he was blinded in one eye. Or rather, one of his eyes was missing entirely.
So you're saying Albert was brought back horribly mutilated?
Yes. And they didn't give any explanation as to what had happened. They simply told me it was some kind of accident.
Dr. Quetzal is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe it's cruel.
Is being
but I
confused a
must
character
exploit
trait?
his vulnerability if I want
I
to
mean,
learn
I guess it is.
everything about
Yeah.
If I were to describe myself,
Focus.
I would include that as well,
Confused.
actually.
Okay. Just in perpetual confusion. I certainly have met friends and colleagues over the years that I would describe as just confused in general. Alright, well.
I mean, the two fellas, who they are doesn't matter, I
Yeah.
don't think.
No,
It's gonna be the Bobcat and the
the ram, yeah.
Ram, yeah. Second one, though, if he actually believes there was an accident, that might be.
Yeah.
You didn't believe Albert had an accident, is that right?
Of course not. I'm not naive. I knew immediately that Albert had been severely battered, and I was sure it had been his brother, Hobart.
Well, we don't know that, Dr. Quetzal.
Would you defend a monster?
Take it easy, Doc. One of the most critical elements of my job is not to make assumptions.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Featherland. I'm sorry I got carried away.
It's all right. Happens to everyone.
Oh.
That was not the right question.
Oh.
Pull yourself together, Doctor.
And what was his condition?
Pull yourself together, Doctor. What was Albert's condition after the incident?
Mind your tone, Detective.
Sorry, Doc. I can see you're disturbed by these memories.
How could I not be? I'm not a monster. We're talking about a mutilated animal here.
So, what was he like after the incident?
Even more silent than ever. No surprise, I suppose. He was not only silent in words, but also in his soul and spirit.
What do you mean by that?
He never painted anything again, and his seizures completely stopped.
Yeah.
Because
That
he was
didn't
not
get
the
me
same
far.
person.
Yes. Exactly.
What happened then? How did Albert disappear?
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then. We even had to transfer him to another cell, a more safe one.
What did Hobart do during the visit?
He didn't do anything. He just sat and watched his brother, who was in an almost vegetative state by then.
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him? You or Hobart?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps he was too afraid. And most likely his fingers had been broken too, so he couldn't even write.
Do you think Hobart could have killed Albert?
It's horrible to say it, but I'm sure of it.
How did he disappear in the end? Did someone come for him?
That's what's most eerie about it all, Mr. Featherland. He simply disappeared. His door, which only I had a key for, was open.
Did anyone see anything?
No one. We interrogated the staff, even the patients. He simply vanished off the face of the wilderness. We don't know.
Maybe he's actually
what
still
happened
alive.
to him.
Unfortunately,
you
I
know.
have a hunch.
That's
Thank
true.
you,
That would
Doctor.
make sense.
You've been a great help.
It would be a twist,
Oh,
though.
well, I'm glad I could be of help. But please, I now must attend to my work.
We understand, Doctor. Thank you.
Oh no!
60%.
Decent. I'm decent. Weird. What happened to him? Yeah. Mhm. Yes.
That's quite shocking information.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Mr. Wessler's demand, we'd never let any of our patients walk freely outside our institution.
Then the accident happened.
Accident? Ha! We didn't believe it, not for a second. After Albert came back to us, horribly mutilated, he was different.
Different how?
If someone got one of his eyes poked out and his tongue torn out, he'd be different, but not like this. Albert was a different person.
We believe you, Doctor. So, can we take a look at Albert's cell?
I'd rather call it his room. Mr. Wessler lived in exceptional circumstances.
Thanks to the Wessler name, I guess.
Yes. Well, we try to make all of our patients stay as comfortable as possible, but Albert certainly enjoyed special favoritism.
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around in there.
That's not going to bother anyone.
Well, that's surprising.
I've never seen
It's a
a
nice
cell
room.
like this before, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind living here myself.
I
It
would.
seems that being a
What
Wessler
am I
gets
seeing?
you privileges.
And a healthy dose of danger.
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around. I'm sure we'll find some answers here. I can almost smell them.
Ew.
Well, I smell paint, ink, plaster, some kind of oil, aging paper, slight smell of rat, and great expectations.
What the dickens?
Unmistakable. Yeah,
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jump-started your beak holes, then sniff out the solution.
I'm on it, boss bird.
What?
I think that's the name of the perfume,
No.
and not like a metaphor.
Great Expectations. Yeah, not a book. Yeah. Well, creepy mural. Yes, it is creepy.
Yeah.
No way. Is this some kind of puzzle?
I hope not.
I don't think so. But we could still find something important here. A pattern, a sign,
A lot of
anything.
eyes.
Blue eyes.
Yeah, like the cats.
Yeah,
That's blue eyes.
a lot of eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no 9. Coincidence? What? You can draw? How does it help to add to the mirror?
I don't know.
Huh.
Ah! I'm going crazy. Okay.
Cat in a
A
hat?
cat in a hat, yeah.
No way.
I don't think so.
Cat in a hat with an infinity symbol. Lots of blue eyes, like Natasha. 1, 2,
And an
3,
actual
4,
cat
5,
in a
6, 7,
dress?
8. Goes up to 8. Okay, yes. A cat or a fox, perhaps in a dress. A city?
The bottom right, isn't that the could be the Zagreb?
Maybe. A cop car. Stars. All these yellow stars, except this one is red.
Oh.
Pentagram. Or not a pentagram, I have a hexagram? What do you call it when it's like 6?
No idea.
Oh, maybe look around the room. Maybe we can get some clues. Oh my.
Identical
Yeah, I mean,
twins.
Identical twins.
And looking at it, they may have
Definitely
easily
two
loved
people.
the same woman. 2 men and 1 woman. Nothing good ever comes of that.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Of all the wild ones, Marty, please, stitch up your beak, okay?
Just use your imagination, old bird.
I don't want to.
Oh, thank you.
Scribbles, newspaper articles, study papers, poems. Perfect chaos.
Just like the troubled mind of a troubled fella.
Yeah, but there's still a kind of order in it. It's just too intricate for you to comprehend.
If you say so, boss.
Look at that. A letter.
Look at that on the pile of letters. A letter.
Exactly.
Isn't this familiar, Sonny? Just like your office and your...
Marty.
Okay.
Right?
Look, I guess.
I know I don't exist. I don't exist because you don't see me. But I'm not what you think I am. You don't think about me, do you? Never know. I think of you every day, every minute, always. In my dreams, I have become one with him, one soul. You know who I am thinking about, right? Can you feel it? Can you feel that I'm there too with you? Do you feel it, right? I can't hold it in myself long. Forgive me, please. I am sorry, but I can't help it. The world is crashing down. The whole world is rotting and rotting. Everything is rotting around me. I have to get out of here to become one with my destiny, one with you. Forgive me. Alright.
Alright.
Some of these letters are like harder pressed into. I was looking at, you see, like many capital letters are like more
Yeah.
highlighted than others. So it's like there's something here, but
I don't think so.
No.
Albert
No.
was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that.
Why's the letter blinking?
Oh.
Oh, because you're hovering on it.
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman.
Which means that she met both of them.
Yeah.
She knew about the twins without telling us. So yeah, no, she's in on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you make of this?
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane? I don't know. What should I?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all this time, Marty.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed soon.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic all of a sudden?
If I'm right, this'll flip the whole case upside down.
What's that, Sonny? A blurb from some horrible novel?
I just have to think things through before I come to any hasty conclusions, Marty.
Ugh, you're killing me. So, what now? Where to?
Back to Clawville, where we can finally put all the pieces together.
You're driving me crazy. But all right, let's go home.
Oh. Oh. The mural was whatever?
I guess so.
Okay. Did we miss something?
Don't think so. I think it's just like a sign of Albert being like super madly in love with Natasha.
Alright then.
Back to the
Yeah,
hotel, I
back
guess.
to the hotel we go. Thank you, Dr. Quatzel.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Oh
Those two
no!
again?
Let's
Take
shut
him
up.
out. My car won't last much longer.
Don't worry, Sonny. I was born to do this.
Can we use a bigger gun this time?
Oh no.
No.
Concentrate, Marty, for the God's sake.
Can you drive like you're not a fucking lunatic?
Shut up and shoot, you big feather pillow. Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
I feel like Marty is just doing just fine and you need to stop complaining.
Whew. Well,
Oh,
that was
no quick
close.
cutscene, nothing.
A
But he's
little
back
too
here.
close for my taste, and it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
Well, come on. What did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece.
Sure,
Let's
Marty,
start
let's play
from
a
the
minigame.
So, we got a case.
That's my biggest like what is going on in this game is those shootout scenes and there's no
Yeah.
cutscene, anything, just hard cut. Like, oh, phew, that was weird.
Yeah.
Just had a shootout with what was his name? Archibald and the mysterious Bobcat.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, weird, oh well.
Well, we're here now and they're gone, so that's fine.
Well, we did get a case.
From Natasha. And
Was there like the whore thing, but I mean,
do they have a picture? I guess the club, maybe? The Zar Club picture?
this one?
No, the one in the middle.
Oh. No.
No. Or the painting? Yeah, apparently.
Did you keep the painting a secret from us? Natasha wants us to find the painting for her. No. Show us the painting. Need to destroy the painting to hide what happened to Wessler. Well, this was the piece of painting that was in her safe in her weekend house.
Yeah. But she definitely wanted to keep it a secret.
Are you sure though?
Didn't want-
Because she did direct us there.
I guess so.
We would never have gone to the house if she wasn't like, oh yes, meet me in the weekend house. I don't know. But then again, why do it such a roundabout way?
Yeah. So, what benefit would it have been to her if we had found the painting?
I don't know. But then again,
She'd lose it.
why would she need to destroy the painting to hide what happened to Albert Wessler?
Yeah, maybe it is B. Maybe she wanted us to find the painting, but didn't want to explicitly tell us to find the painting.
Maybe we can try.
No. Well then. Then the secret. I don't think she expected us to break into a safe.
No?
Maybe she did. Okay. Then she wanted to destroy it. Surely.
Yeah. No!
No, we're so bad
We
at
are
this.
the worst.
She tried to show us the painting. That's the last option.
Natasha
So.
tried to show us the painting.
Did she? I've forgotten. Okay.
It's another picture.
Deborah's dead!
And that painting would have shown us the way.
Corpse? No, to the asylum, surely.
Yeah. Albert even didn't kill Albert, it's the other way around.
True.
Even Albert Wessler was played Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion.
Vids. Secret hideout of Albert Wessler? I don't think so.
No. Corpse, maybe.
I feel like A makes the most sense to me
To
here.
Ibn and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion.
Or maybe he was just a really quick painter.
Maybe, yeah.
Deborah's dead? I think Deborah might be dead. I mean, no.
He is, certainly.
Is it a secret corpse? No.
Peter Love.
Which
Obviously.
made Albert
Given someone to live as a madman in the dark forest that surrounds the place. No.
It's definitely C.
Fall in love with Natasha, and on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
fall in love with Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's heart.
The case is closed!
So, Natasha knew though, right?
She must have, or heavily suspected what was going on.
Maybe. Yeah, I think last time I said Natasha orchestrated all this because like Ibn and her had a falling out or something. But if it was all Albert's idea, then maybe she didn't know, and maybe she got us hired,
Yeah,
so we would actually find out.
yeah. Because she might have been like, there's something weird with Hobart. Like, Ibn is acting strange for some reason.
So she probably threatened herself.
Maybe. Yeah.
But who killed Deborah?
Yes, who did kill Deborah and why?
So what happens now?
We did this on the street,
inevitable,
apparently.
Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion to confront Ibn with the facts.
That seems like
You
the
mean
worst
Albert,
idea.
right?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Natasha.
You think she knew about it?
Something stinks, Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
Too many coincidences, right?
Well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't you?
9.
You're right.
Huh.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
What? No, I snorted.
No, you laughed.
Just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
All right, pal, that's enough.
Okay. So, Albert fell madly in love with Natasha and decided to have her for himself.
And his best chance was to trade places with Ibn Wessler.
So that's why the torn out tongue.
Yeah, Ibn couldn't squeal even if he wanted to.
What a diabolical plan.
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
I'm not a psychologist, Marty, but remember what the doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split personality. I think his two identities were at war with each other.
So the messages were written by one of his personalities, consumed by jealousy?
Something like that, Marty. But we can only learn the whole
I
truth.
hope that's not true,
from him.
because
You're
the entire
right.
case being
So?
based on
Are we going or what?
We're going, Marty.
just
to finally
insanity and
finish
split
what we
personalities would be
started.
lame.
Well, if there's
Don't do that.
anything you'd like to do before, do it now, boss. You won't have a chance later.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up.
Hello?
Hey, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis. You weren't awake all night because of us, were you?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team. What is it?
You, Lewis, you don't stutter anymore.
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh, I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
Lewis was also
And
replaced by his
it's
evil twin brother.
Back.
So, thanks again, Lewis. You always get us out of trouble.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is grateful to be a part of an adventure of the chicken police.
Maybe the last one, too.
Hey, son.
What are you up to,
Don't
Lewis?
spoil his mood.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Everything's very sinister now, all of a sudden.
Quick, interrogate Lewis.
Yeah, what is your dark secret?
I see we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty. Maybe even that won't be enough.
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here. Even less because you're here too with Mr. Sinclair, of course.
Should I cry?
That would be nice for a change.
Whiskey we never did anything with.
We're going to sell it for mad profit.
I guess.
Fund our retirement. Did you have to click on the gun, or do we just have it now?
Ah, Her Majesty Bertha.
My drumstick still hurts every time I see her.
Be glad you're alive. Bertha rarely leaves witnesses. It's
Yeah,
a
okay.
little outdated.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty, and the rust brings back memories. I'm a man of bad habits.
That's true.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm one of your bad habits.
Rest assured, Marty, you are.
If we survive this, can we crack this open?
I'd rather keep it for a really special occasion.
You're saying I'm not special enough?
I was joking. If we survive this, we'll drink it to the last drop.
Now you're talking. If our theory's correct, this photo will hurt more than a bullet.
That's the
I
plan.
doubt that.
Do you think that'll be enough?
Enough evidence. Not in the slightest. That's why we go unannounced.
And with big guns.
Exactly.
I like this new Sonny.
There is no new Sonny. Just the old ones had enough.
Fair enough.
You think you'll need your fake badge?
I never needed a badge, Marty.
What a punchline.
It's more like a kind of good luck charm. It reminds me of who I should be.
A
And
fake cop.
does it work?
No, Marty, not really.
Dead shop, huh?
Do you remember that case with the goat?
Which one?
When that demented wolf devoured the kids of a young goat mother, and in revenge, she cut open his stomach and filled it with rocks.
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. Hell, that was a slaughterhouse. As far as I know, she even took the remains of the kids with her. But how did that come to mind?
This was that shop. The goat mother was running it. They found the dead wolf in here.
This? This one exactly? Good gods.
Yeah.
That sounds
before
like an
it was
interesting
closed
case.
Down. And there was
Can we play
still some
that?
life here. Not even that now. Just the void.
Yeah. Spooky place, that's for sure.
Still, I love to live here.
Sonny, you're creepy.
Yeah. Of this neighborhood, all the brutal murders that's been around.
Did you forget anything, Sonny?
No, I just thought I'd take a look. Might be the last
Oh,
time
we're
I
supposed
see
to
You
travel
becoming
away.
sentimental?
Who knows? Maybe I am.
Oh, that's...
Should I say it?
I know, Sonny. I can still get out.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do here.
No, I don't think. I guess we just go then.
To the weekend house? No. Hot dog? No.
Bo's newsstand. Kubo's place. Okay. And
So, we're looking for more evidence?
I don't know,
I was
Marty.
just thinking we could take another look. You know, just in case.
Okay, sure. But
Don't even ask, Marty.
you're really becoming sentimental.
One more word.
Yep, I'm gonna shut it.
the body's still
You
there.
know, Sonny, when we entered the room,
Deborah.
yeah, her body, I called you every name in the book inside my head.
What kept you with me? Was it just curiosity?
No, I just wanted to see your downfall, boss. I wanted to be there when you met your end, get humiliated or even shot.
Wow.
Bit much.
Well, thanks for your honesty, Marty.
But then everything changed on the ship.
On the ship. Why there?
Because
I
it was
don't
on
know.
fire.
Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I felt there was no place I'd rather be. It was my place on that fucking burning ship with you, even if we both died there. Know what I mean?
I think I do, Marty. I think I do.
So, I guess there's nowhere to go but forward, huh?
Nothing left to do but
Yeah,
kill
but
a
if-
rat.
Imagine
As
you
the
were a
chicken
game.
Police.
Where would that
For the
forward
last
be?
time?
For the last clucking time, partner.
Swear?
I swear.
All right, let's hit the road.
I figured we'd have to go to the Zar Club again.
That was from the past one. Let's talk to Marty about his feelings before confronting Wessler. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're looking it up.
No, I got an achievement pop up.
Oh,
And
okay.
it said that, so I guess we get some character inside achievement stuff. So I guess we'll look around.
Yeah. It's like the pre-end game.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the end game?
At the hot tub.
You know, Sonny,
You have a point.
the silence, the fog, the sunshine slowly devouring the sleeping city.
The smell.
Yeah, the Cobbler District has its own distinctive aroma, that's for sure.
It seems Zip is ready with the first batch of coffee.
That's waiting only for us, my friend.
Fly guy!
Fly Guy's gone. It truly is a sign of the end times.
That we can see the hive over there. Ugh. Are you in here, Zip?
Well,
Yeah.
he's out. He's brave indeed, or an idiot.
They're often the same, Marty, and you should know.
Cold coffee and a burger. Hi, Zip.
That has been sitting there for
Hello, Zip.
many
I
hours.
see they kicked you out.
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I wanted.
Well, maybe you should have done that.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit about him, about Wessler and his henchmen. Let them come if they want. It's not gonna be easy for them. You can be sure of that.
That's the Zip we know and love.
Thanks, Marty. So, why you here?
One last coffee before the end.
Are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail. No screwing around. No playing it nice.
Ah, I see Ibben's really got to you.
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Okay.
And what do you expect will happen when you get there?
They'll either let us in, or we'll blow open the doors and go in guns blazing. How hard can it be?
Well, I'm not sure you know what you're up against, boys, but it's your funeral. I'm just glad I got to know the legendary chicken police.
Hey, don't write us off yet.
I'm just getting ready for all possibilities, Marty. Hey, chicken coppers,
Yeah, Zip?
take care of your feathers for me, okay?
Will do, Zip.
Don't worry. I'll protect this smelly old bird.
Okay. Well, really? Oh, I guess we need to go and talk to everyone.
Apparently.
Well, if we have anything else to ask the old beaver, this is the last chance.
Hey, don't steal my style.
Just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Don't.
Hello, Bottom. Up. Oh.
Oh god.
Does the name Albert mean anything to you?
Does this
I know
mean
multiple
anything to you?
Alberts, Sonny.
What do you
Which
think
one
about
do you mean?
this?
Albert Wessler.
I see you're in a funny mood, Sonny boy.
I'm not joking, Mullen, but I'm surprised there's something I know and you don't.
And who is this Albert anyway? Ibn.
Even better, my friend. His secret twin brother.
Oh, you've walked into trouble there.
I was hoping you could tell me something useful about him.
I can, Sonny boy. Avoid him. Avoid the whole Westler family. Those who happen upon secrets that deep sink without a trace.
Well, I used to be a professional swimmer. Didn't you know?
No, I didn't.
I'll still defend my assertion that chickens float.
What do you know about that asylum? What's it called?
Since there's only one of those around Clawville, I know which one you mean, Sonny. It's an ancient mansion, easily around 100 years old for sure, or more. But what do you want to know?
We actually...
Seriously, what do you know about
The
it?
place is self-sufficient in...
Well, they say
What
I
can
don't
say?
care.
Yeah. I'm
Albert.
of a
He had
similar
to paint
mood.
a picture of Natasha and his brother.
Let me guess. He fell in love with her.
Yeah, classic, huh?
Yeah, well, that's a classic too. So, you're telling me who goes by Ibn Wessler is not really Ibn...
Exactly. He's Albert, a dangerous lunatic with multiple personality disorder.
Lads, I guess that Miss Marble's going to write another one of those novels about this.
You mean Meredith? Oh, that's just what we need.
Once you sold your soul, it's too late to cry about.
That's what I keep telling him.
Do you know Dr.
You mean Professor Quetzalcoatlus? Now you laugh at this.
You did what?
Do I not look the type to you?
No, well, I didn't mean that.
I studied psychology, Sonny.
So that's why you know the animals so...
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk.
You surprise me every time, old.
You're afraid he screwed you. He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow what your wattle tells you. Quetzal's one of the kindest-hearted and most honest animals I've ever
all right
known.
then.
That's
Really?
good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or rather, Professor Mullen.
Hey, don't get cocky with me, little chickie.
I don't know.
What do you know about the Wessler Mansion, Uncle Mullen?
Yeah.
That
Specifically,
if you're about
where
to go
is
there,
it?
bring a tank with you, or two.
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous? It's a fortress, so it is. Giant walls, watchtowers, and of course, Westler's hired thugs are waiting for you there.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit. At least you'll kick the bucket with mouths hanging open in wonder.
That's something.
Good attitude, my lad. Keep it.
Right.
All right.
Hey, old man.
You know what's...
What?
I never close.
That clever.
How can I help you, lads?
Well, Sonny's going.
So, you'll be...
Your shop.
Well, me dear lads, I'm...
Hey, don't.
that I'm...
Alright, well.
We go there now?
Yeah.
No, we have to go to Bubble first, apparently.
Oh god. You two, I don't know why you two like deserve a special visit like this, but I am.
Hey, Boobo.
Hello, old man.
Is he asleep?
But his eyes are open.
Hey, what is it? I wasn't sleeping.
You was something.
What the hell are you doing here, chicken?
Sonny wanted to say hi before he suffers an unpleasant death.
Would you shut the clock up, Ma?
I am a little bit.
You're going to Wessler's, huh?
Bingo. We're gonna put an end to this madness.
Ooh. Or
And
you're
I'm just
stirring up
visiting
an
everyone
bigger
I
Well,
even
that's
vaguely
always a
know
possibility.
because
Get yourself killed.
reason.
Well, thanks for the support.
Don't mention it, yo.
Or Ursula, I might as well talk to you as well. I
No
guess.
hard feelings.
What can I say, boys? I have a big, soft heart.
You sure do, Ursula.
Would you like a nice hot cup of tea?
No thanks. We just came to say goodbye.
Why? You going somewhere?
No, we're just visiting.
Sonny's gonna die.
Shut up, Marty.
So it's a case. Well, be careful, boys. And I'm sorry I snapped at you the last time.
You don't need to say that, Ursula. We deserved it.
Oh, come on, Ursula. Stop.
Okay. Can we now
Wait.
go?
Done now, please. No. Do we have to call ahead first? What's with that? I guess the locked locations are just where we can't go.
Yeah.
Let me look this up.
Yeah.
You know,
Alright.
pulling the trigger was the toughest decision.
You mean when you shot me?
Yeah,
But it wasn't hard, because you thought you'd kill me.
not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent injury and hurt like,
That something was gonna break.
yeah. And that I was
It
never going
just
to be the
says
same
talk
either.
to Marty and
really
Lewis,
did hurt
and then
like
we
hell.
are supposedly
I
ready
almost
to go
bled
to the Western
Almost
residency.
was.
And
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean,
not until you pulled the trigger.
yeah. All right, enough sentimental.
What?
Come on, Sonny. Even a blind back.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Now we
These
can
two?
probably.
You didn't have...
He,
Oh,
but
was it him?
he wrote the letter, that's for sure. I could smell the jungle when I opened it.
Have you tried to find...
He'll find me if he wants to, Sonny.
But he's still wanted, and...
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry for...
I know, Sonny.
You know, you've truly changed, Marty.
Thanks, boss.
Just, don't call me boss, okay?
Okay.
I think now we should be able to go. Or not. Talk to Lewis again.
Abandoned.
Yeah.
Funny.
How do I get outside? Help!
Can't even recognize.
Like a raven.
Can you call him?
He's out to the street. I need to call him, I guess.
Hey Lewis, I don't know how to use the stairs, please. Please hop up to me, would you? Still someone we haven't seen.
Someone I haven't seen. Yes, there might be some random person we didn't talk to, maybe, I don't know. Who is, 555932. Okay. Nope.
He's not there. He's too busy standing outside. See, where else can we go? Did we go to every place?
Oh.
I think we did. Hot dog, yeah.
Golden stand,
Yeah.
Boobo's place, weekend house, hot dog, stand, Boobo's place, weekend house. Ah! Can I pick the car? Can we please? The word. Did we sequence break something? Did the game bug out? I'm not sure. We have to...
Do you have to shoot Mullen?
Albert was mad. Oh, man. I haven't dusted you off in a while. It's a piece of a painting. Judging. Come to daddy, doc. Molly. Identical. Ironic, but ever since... Since when do you draw
don't know.
the Cubs?
You're sure I...
Hey.
Do you want to try, like, reloading? Because I feel like we're supposed to go to the Westler residence, which we can't.
Does it still work?
Who knows?
I can easily...
It's really weird.
Talk to Zip.
All in all, thanks, Zip.
Thank you, too.
I'm not...
One more call.
Thanks, Zip.
If there is an...
I feel like we have to talk to Lewis again,
Yeah.
but I don't know how.
End up in... Oh, let's go straight in here.
Wait, bottom right.
Bottom
If you
right?
click that to get outside.
Ah.
Yes. Ah. Maybe talk to Marty
You're
there.
going now to confront Mr. Whistler?
We have no other choice, Lewis. We're gonna see it through to the end. We've already come this far.
You're brave, gentlemen. I'm honestly impressed.
Well, the rabbit's onto something.
This isn't about money. Not about courage or pride either. It's simply...
Stubbornness?
Mostly, yeah.
Right.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, Lewis. We could use some luck, that's for sure.
I'll take your foot for luck.
Well,
Thanks, Lewis.
Look, Sonny.
I'm still thinking about it, Mom.
There we
Oh,
go.
now we can. Great.
Look, Sonny.
I'm still thinking about...
I
Well,
just
look.
realized.
So
Ibn
many
at
questions.
The Tsar Club.
Yes, Marty. Albert's been Ibn for a long time now. Do you remember what Natasha said about him?
That he's been acting strange recently?
Exactly. Like, he's not himself anymore.
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny.
Why did Deborah have
I'm
to
sure
die?
we'll have plenty more
Yeah.
twisted cases
Why
to
is
come.
Deborah dead?
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right. Do you think the asylum was in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship. But oddly enough, the doctor seemed honest to me.
He seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah,
Oh,
whoever
no problem.
fights monsters should see to
Yeah.
it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
Good question.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that, Marty. I think our presence will be enough for the truth to come out.
I really hope you're
Or
right,
we'll get
Boss Bird.
shot, in which case
We
it's
have no
all
other
a problem.
choice. So I hope so too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her own way, huh? And could she love 2 rats in her own way?
Maybe. Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
Would you love 2 rats in your own way, Ship?
I've never tried.
So, what do you think now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure if that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
You mean me, right?
Who can even read minds?
Maybe you're right, Marty. Maybe you're right.
Well. Off we go then.
Now we can go there.
Maybe we should go.
Get another coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk to Ursula. There's still some
Yeah.
issues.
The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I
It was a
felt
strange
ready.
sight, to be sure. To see them
The
standing there.
pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over.
When his goons showed up again.
Was
Yeah.
Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go straight ahead.
That's terrible advice.
What could possibly go wrong?
Very much my role-playing philosophy. If you don't know where to go, it's kick down the door.
Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
Everything is green.
For
Very clear.
gods. I knew he was rich, but
Half
He's
the
so
city's
rich
in
he
his
can
hands,
afford
Marty,
color.
Yeah,
and
my
half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us. And Natasha, too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
No. I mean, you have your own, like, clock tower. You're certainly rich.
Yeah.
Some mansion. Rat night? Yes.
Huh. One of
Nice.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah.
What a noble knight.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's Oh, hi.
Hey, not so fast, chickens. Please excuse my partner. He didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
Yeah, we've shot each other once or twice.
I like Archibald, all things considered. Look at him.
Yeah, he's just doing his job.
Yeah, he's very polite.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them? Tommy guns?
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. The 2 suckers in the luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Why is there a second Archibald in the
Yeah,
background?
that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Is that right, Gabriel? Get the hell out of our sight while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Alright, very polite today, I guess.
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Let's get the big
Yes,
guns
it's
out
the
and kick
foyer.
the door down.
Sonny, it leads
Need for that,
everywhere.
Marty.
It's the front
We'll
door,
wait until they
exactly.
invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the guns. But I hope it won't come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
Hello, Olivia. Monkey face or whatever this is. Ah!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now. If you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin.
Huh?
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
No.
Why is your beak not moving? Okay.
What do they not understand, Olivia?
Oh.
So, what is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
That's not that
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
Please,
So
Sonny.
Olivia knows.
I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko.
Let's talk in the privacy of this
Thanks.
flight of stairs up there. That seems very private.
Yeah.
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know.
No, we
much
actually
more
have
than
no
that,
idea, but
Natasha.
we know other things.
We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
We also don't know who
Dear
killed her, but
sweet Deborah,
that's besides the point.
Cold, stiff Deborah.
please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detectives. I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentlemen that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
He does look pretty rough.
Please,
I'll give him that.
follow me.
Yeah.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
Oh, alright. Where do we go?
Oh.
Stairs, okay.
Aha! The painting. It's ripped.
It is, isn't it?
Yes, it was signed. It was a signature. That was on it.
Oh. Okay, can you look at that? Yeah.
It's a piece of a painting, judging by how well it was hidden.
I mean, it doesn't really...
It's W, so it's a Wessler. Right, and...
This painting?
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
Really?
Really. It's here with us.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
Dun dun dun.
W.
That's...
Oh, it is actually
He's a
AW,
great
okay.
painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no time for your childish charades.
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a bit.
He's gonna be all mysterious and Peter on the bush for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then Natasha knew. For sure. Like, she knows. Hid that away somehow.
What?
Well, it's a fox in the hen house, I guess. Farewell from fowls.
Guess so.
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
I mean, it's right there, so yes.
One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree.
Yeah, would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
And it's
Yeah, I've heard you
5
don't
in the morning.
despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
In that order.
I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah. Are you trying to intimidate me?
No, that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
Impressive
Pricey
bed.
bed.
Looks cozy.
Sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
We'll see about that. This estate is
Oh, I see
rather
windows.
impressive, Mr.
Yeah.
Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I heard that
I
cells
suppose
don't
it
have
took
any, if
years
you know what I
and
mean.
years of cumbersome work to build.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something, sir?
No, just thinking aloud.
Someone who's not in this room who built it.
I just want Sonny to continue for like half an hour to just constantly make hard to misinterpret references.
Alright, let's talk to Wessler.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we going to flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
It's not your house.
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
Ask him.
I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
You son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
What a noise.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself. This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who do you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No.
What?
I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
Eh, I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were
I
afraid
hate
of
beauty.
losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
Then
If you
do
want
it
to
clearly.
accuse
and
me of
quickly.
something, ask your
Yeah, I'm
questions
really
within
starting to
the
lose my patience.
questioning minigame, please.
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
Dun, dun, dun.
More like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad, insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're
Right.
Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
Ew.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
All right. Question him. Oh no!
That's not how questioning works.
Albert is an imposter.
Oh, we
He's
still got
not
the
who he
question.
Oh,
says
okay.
he
Though
is,
he's pointing
and
a
might
gun at
not
us.
even
Okay.
know who he really is. I have to concentrate on this first to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course.
Impressions, imposter. That's not an impression. That's a fact.
Yeah.
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was, but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
When did you decide?
Manipulator. Yeah, I think staying like objective
Yeah.
rather than trying to
Why did you
accuse
decide
him
to
of
take
more
your
stuff
brother's
Provoke
seems
him.
sensible.
Yeah, as you're curious. From the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince myself that this was the only way.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother. Am I right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately. And no one would ever know.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Except
Cry
for
me a
myself.
river.
You know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately. You felt like this before, haven't you? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler. But you won't get far with that.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Did you
Yeah, I
ever
think the third
believe that
question
you
then.
were Ibn Wessler?
Did I ever believe? I still do. I believed it all along. Don't you get it? I am Ibn Wessler.
And also Albert Wessler.
I see you're starting to understand.
Holy man. It's both.
Yeah. Well, he thinks he is both.
He thinks he is both, yeah.
The first one.
Yeah.
Just to confuse him.
Yeah.
Who are you really?
So you feel you're two people at the same time, even now.
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Ibn lives inside me. Sometimes he's even stronger than Albert ever was.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave this place. It's better if you start getting used to the thought.
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think you are.
Yeah, do you think so? Try me, detective.
I think all of those are good questions.
Yeah.
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
His
Ibn's
hand is
ghost.
now shaking.
His what?
Oh yeah, it is.
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence, if you will. Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He
Do
was
we need
here
a
all along.
Ouija
Don't
bird?
you get it? I
What's that
am
called?
Hobart
Ouija?
Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking at the gun in Wessler's
Or
trembling
medium.
hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
I wonder how I can do that.
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You
How
simply
romantic.
fell in love with her? End of story.
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert. But we all feel the same. We're just fools.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist. I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
Wounded. Still don't think that antagonizing him with the first question is the way to go.
No.
The fourth question is the most interesting one, I think.
Yeah.
So that's something I'd actually like to know what happened there.
Yeah.
What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up?
That's a sharp-tongued detective.
It just came to me, you know? Where did it all start? Where did all the hate and jealousy come from?
Jealousy? What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Albert. Alone, locked up at the end of the world, while your brother is one of the most influential figures of Clawville, driving an expensive car, living in a mansion, with the city's most desirable woman in his bed. Why wouldn't you be jealous?
Yeah, Albert was jealous of Ibn. Maybe he still is. But I understand why he did it. Albert was beyond control and dangerous.
What does that mean exactly?
Albert did our mother wrong. Poor old Mom. She never heard her fly. But Albert couldn't take that she was praising his brother all the time while Albert was just an unsuccessful, foolish, poor painter.
What did you do to her, Albert?
Albert killed her. It looked like an accident, but Ibn knew it wasn't. That was the last straw. Albert had to be locked up, and he agreed. He never said no to his brother.
But he never forgot who did this to him either, did he?
Ibn was really good to him. Visited him every week. Did everything he could. Even introduced Natasha in the end.
And that was his downfall.
Both of them, Sonny. And yours, too.
Oh, the second question is mean. I like it.
Yeah.
Did you hate Ibn or yourself more, Albert?
Albert hated himself the most ever since he was born. He idolized Ibn. But every time his brother stood before him, he saw what he could have been himself if he had enough strength. But he didn't. Albert had always been a coward, a pitiful nobody.
And now?
Finally, there's no more Albert. And no more Ibn either. It's only me, and for both of them, I'm perfect.
Can
Albert.
it be that the fear is making
Ebert.
you say these things, Albert?
Stop calling me that.
I have to call you something. What should I call you? What name should I use?
I don't know anymore. I don't.
I'm very close to breaking him, but if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant. It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
Second one feels a bit extreme.
Just shoot yourself. Yeah, Natasha.
Yeah.
Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was simply
It's getting
amazing,
really twitchy now.
gentle, kind, lively, but still so distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where everything's full of charm and grace and everything's fragile and delicate. Do you understand?
I think I do, yes.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? It's the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
Was?
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
And the truth.
Maybe it's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me. Can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
I don't think that's objectively
You
true.
can't be two people at the same time, Albert. Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red. Just like love.
You know
That's
you're
pretty
not going to
deep.
be able to go
I
through
kind of
with
like
it,
that.
right? Then you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, if I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
No, sorry.
My
It
world,
was Lewis all
Ibn
along.
and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in common, Wessler. You know why?
Because
Why,
you got
Mr.
it down and
Featherland?
I don't.
Because if I were in your shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
Detective.
True detective.
Albert is Ibn Wessler himself. The madman took his brother's place and tried to tie up loose ends. Catch him now. Maybe it'll be too late.
The most dramatic chicken stare.
Yeah. Did Natasha shoot him? Yep.
Yeah.
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this. And
But we were sort of counting on it,
if it
so
weren't for
Yeah.
you,
he
Yes,
wouldn't shoot
both
us.
of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
About who to target?
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly,
Why is your beak moving, Sonny? You're not saying
cops.
anything.
But how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
do not look at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
I don't want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her. Hello, boss.
Hello, boys.
Now, before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica
Monica?
already told me everything.
Monica.
Monica killed
Hey,
Deborah.
boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
Thanks,
We literally
Mom.
did not have the option
Should
to
we say
visit you,
we
Monica.
owe you one?
We would have. We tried.
No, already, boys. Shoes
We
are
visited
my
so many
weakness.
people.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's furry, we don't want to hear that. And boys,
Yes, boss.
don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What Marty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law. But we're sorry.
The reason
happened
was that I
here,
was
son?
suspended
You're
and
sorry?
literally couldn't
Did you hit
investigate
your
within
head?
the law.
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed?
So can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
Well, everyone's here.
Yeah. Gullface.
Thanks again,
Go
Mom.
face.
If not for you, those fur heads would have put holes in us.
No wonder, since you put holes in their boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her. It's a pleasant surprise.
It was for us too, believe me. How did you know we were here?
I always pay attention, Sonny. And because I know you like you are my own nestlings.
No, I love it when you say pretty little things like that.
Don't get used to it, Marty.
So, in the end, it was one of Albert's personalities that killed Deborah and made those threats.
Well, he sort of merged. That's the thing, right? He tried to become Ibn, but the merging of like hate and love made him go even crazier. Exactly why he killed Deborah, not sure though. I don't know why she had to die necessarily.
And probably because she was just there and saw him, probably.
Maybe.
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
No, sir.
Then stop pecking around here.
Yes, sir.
So, what now? Where to next?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
I understand.
Help me feel
Natasha.
things, Sonny.
Yes.
Know if you need anything.
Yes, I know where to find you.
See you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am.
Goodbye, detectives.
Timothy.
You.
How the hell did you find your way
Punchable
here, Tim?
seagull face.
Always where the trouble
Very.
is.
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
I love your sense of humor, Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you.
Are you kidding me? You
left quite the
visited
mess behind.
everyone and told them.
That I admit.
Well, it's a miracle that all of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. Oh, while we're at it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
Clock off, Tim.
Hey!
Alright.
Alright.
And what about you, Sonny?
I'll go home and sleep. Maybe for 3 days. I'll try to forget.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. If there's anything I can do.
I'm not sorry, Natasha. It's better this way. We find out painful truths, but at least we see clearly now, don't we?
Yes, I think you're right.
It feels like everyone just forgot that Deborah died.
Yeah. Okay. How do I leave? Help?
How do you leave?
Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down the whole Wessler Empire. They say...
I say you're full of shit, Tim, and you can quote me on that.
Just one...
I say you're...
Thank you.
We thank you, Natasha. You saved our lives.
But it was also me who endangered you in the first place, right?
Well, I won't argue about that.
Thank you.
But it... Well, I won't...
Probably Monica, if anyone.
So, what's your shoe size again, Mon?
35, Sonny. I like high heels. And because there's 2 of you, 2 pairs will do for a start.
Anything for you, darling.
I don't want just anything, Marty. I want shoes.
Fair enough.
Yes, ma'am.
See you at the PD?
At the PD, Mon.
Can we go there now?
At the PD.
All again?
Santino, you're doing that on purpose?
No, sir. Never, sir.
Then get the fuck out of
We're
here.
trying, sir.
Santino.
No, sir.
Then get the...
What are we missing?
Oh.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ, everyone is here. Hello, henchman.
Gentlemen.
Gentlemen?
We're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
Yeah,
Sort of shot at us, which is
For
illegal,
myself,
I
I'm glad,
believe.
gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this rather nasty situation. Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Joyful.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. Whistler may be dead, but his empire
You know,
still
Archibald
won't
may be a bad guy,
Oh, look at
but he's
that.
not
He can
a
talk.
bad guy.
And
Yeah.
in complex sentences, too.
Yeah, or something like that.
Amazing.
Hello, Bosco.
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
You know, folks, somebody's got to take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these 2 would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
Hey, a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story?
Cluck you sideways, Bosco.
Hey, Olivia.
Marty?
I just wanted to thank you
For what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employee is dead, so I don't have a job anymore.
I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always do.
Get it? Because she's a manager.
Okay, was that it? Can't go in
Maybe.
here anymore.
No. What?
God damn it, game.
Is this
Please,
a
let us
worse?
leave.
Well, if
That's serious.
Roll credits!
Can we go inside
I
again?
hope we'll meet again.
So do I.
Maybe I will, Mr. Featherlap.
I certainly hope so, pal. So long, guy. So long.
Okay.
Nice catch, Bosco.
Yeah, I wish I could, Sonny.
Nice catch.
Yeah, I wish I...
If there's anything...
Thank you, Martin. There's no need for that.
If there...
Thank you, Martin.
Okay. I mean, are we stuck here forever? Do I have to like Alt F4 to get the credits?
I don't know. Are there credits?
I mean,
Are we in the credits?
hard boiled. I mean,
With less than half of all achievements.
yeah.
Just one.
I say you.
No. Monica again after we talked to everyone.
See you at the PD.
At the PD,
Can you
What is
check?
this?
Can you check again? I feel so weird being stuck like like here at the end of it.
Watch the video and then chat with everyone around the mansion, including the knight statue and the entrance.
Okay.
So that's what you gotta do. You just chat to the knight statue.
It's
Filmer's here. Okay.
Must be some...
Don't believe the tales they tell about the war, Marty. There's nothing glorious or beautiful in it.
And a lot of money, of course.
That too.
Hello, Filmer.
You. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I was just driving around. You know.
I'm
Trying to
super
feed your
drunk.
grandpa. So, was it a case? Were you maybe investigating us?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations when it was hard not to.
But you
We were
managed
literally being
somehow,
burned
right?
alive on a
A
boat,
professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah.
and you were
thanks.
being professional
So
and
you
didn't
won't tell us
intervene.
who hired you, whatever we do.
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
You and your promises.
Some
It was
people
Lewis.
still take them seriously.
You're a real piece of guano. You know that?
Of course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
I think I have an idea who hired you, Phil.
Hey, stop it right there. I don't want to know who you think.
Oh, are you afraid your reaction would give you away?
You wish, pal.
Anyway, it's good to see you here, Hawkeye.
I'm glad you made it out alive. It didn't take you much.
Yeah, not much.
Anyway, it's good to see.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
think
one
now
day
we've talked to
you'll
everyone.
get your own statue at the PD, boss.
Not while Blood Boil's alive.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe one day you'll...
Not while...
Oh, yeah.
Now, surely.
So here
Yep.
they are, ladies and gentlemen.
Finally.
The
Ah.
Chicken Police in the flesh.
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck off.
Oh, no, boys. This time, you deserve it.
The cluck did you say, boss?
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's glad to be alive.
Yes, sir. We'll try.
Ooh, attention Chicken Police. Say cheese.
Nice picture.
With the gun. Why is Olivia on there?
Chicken Police back together.
I like how Olivia was on the picture, but in the newspaper she was cut out.
The following help species were not included in this game.
That's gonna be a long list.
This is gonna be a long list, isn't it? The Chinese
Lost
paddlefish.
No lost sharks in this.
No.
Oh, okay. It's a heavy-handed message. All these species have been declared
Aw.
extinct.
That's unfortunate. Well, you know what? That was oh yeah, look, the green screen, the pictures, but the different.
On the left there, the art progression.
Yeah, art progression. That's great. You know, that was that was a fun game.
That's the cat.
Oh,
that they
yes, the
used for
cat.
Natasha.
That's great. Yeah, murder my tweet. Yeah, Natasha, Bonte Devil. Yeah, I fully enjoyed this game. It had a little weird idiosyncrasies here and there. But
overall,
overall, really nice. Voice acting, just world class, really. Everyone did wonderfully. Who did Dr. Quetzalcoatl?
nobody.
Copyright. So I missed it.
Maybe he voiced himself.
He voiced himself.
Yeah, the story was definitely intriguing. I do have some issues with it. Like,
Yes.
I don't like insanity being the motivator for something. Like that doesn't feel very noir. Noir is all complicated and twisty and interconnected.
Yeah.
But insanity is a bit random.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the lazy side. Like, so why did he do this? Well, he was crazy. It's like,
And also, Deborah was just entirely forgotten.
Yeah, poor Deborah. She deserved better than to just be murdered and left, like, in a corner somewhere. The whole Deborah thing to be continued. Oh my. Second game.
Natasha,
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about
Hey,
falling
boy.
in love with a nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
Hmm. 555-223. Well,
what happens if you restart the game and immediately call that number?
555-923. Was that the number?
223.
22.
No, we don't need to try it. I think it's just gonna be no answer, but
We'll leave that to the viewers to discover.
yeah,
for sure. But yeah, that was Chicken Police Painted Red. Fully enjoyed the story. It wasn't perfect, but it was very good, well acted. Beautiful game. Like, lots of care and work has certainly gone into this, and I really like it.
So many unanswered questions.
So
Who
many
truly killed Deborah? Why did Lewis lose his stutter? Is he really the criminal mastermind I expected him to be?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, all of that might be answered in Chicken Police 2. If there is one. I hope
maybe.
So. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, thanks for hanging out and playing this game with me, Sheep.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yes. Thoroughly. Ha ho ho!
Thoroughly.
Thoroughly. Anyway. That's it, guys. We'll see you in the next LP. Take care.
See ya.